Hey guys, Mark12 here, and this is a bit of a late update video. Um, so as you guys may have noticed, if any of you are like still watching my videos when I upload anything, I suppose, there's been a severe lack of content in the past 2 years. That's partially because I'm so tired from work, as I've mentioned before, and I just don't really make time to make videos anymore. Partially because I just don't even go on the computer much anymore, despite having lots of ideas for videos, and by lots of ideas I mean probably like a handful at a time. I've got some ideas for stuff written down somewhere, but one of the main reasons is that my computer died. Now, this wasn't a recent thing that happened. This happened 2 years ago. Like, this July, it would have been 2 years. And I just felt like so crap about it that I didn't want to really talk about it. And in the end, yeah, I really did lose like 9 years worth of work. There are some things here and there, like, YouTube videos that have been uploaded online, and some random pictures I've shared with people on Discord and even Twitter that technically count as backup copies, but like 95 to 99% of what I had on that machine is gone. So that means there'll be no more Let's Play Spyro Adventure unless I like replay the entire game again, which I guess it wouldn't really be bad. It's going to be difficult to continue my Let's Play 42 All-Time Classics, although that was just put on hold as it was because um, I was just, I guess, just tired. Whenever I want to record a video, because I would record them to Twitch first, and then like edit it. Um, and yeah, any other video games I might have been doing. I think it was just Wario, wasn't it? I don't remember if I had 100% of that. But basically, yeah, that's all gone. Anything else I was creating on the computer that I would have shared is gone. Any recordings for any videos that I hadn't quite edited together, that's likely gone. Because, yeah, basically what happened is my computer just died. I think it was a combination of things, really. I can't remember if I talked about this more on Twitter or not. But basically, it was a mixture of Windows wanting to update real bad. There was me not turning my computer off properly. I was like putting it on to sleep, and then I was like turning the power off. But I was doing it in a weird way, just because I was really lazy. And in retrospect, I shouldn't have been doing that. Um, there was also a piece of software I recently downloaded that lets you play Android games on PC, but once I downloaded it, Windows Defender immediately like triggered and said like you've got a virus, we need to remove it. I was like, oh my god, what? And then there was also a capture card which I've used before for like making videos, which lets me capture my Wii U and Nintendo 64 and stuff, which can be a bit buggy because it's like early 2000s tech. It's called an Easy Cap VHS um, recorder tool or something. And obviously, because old consoles use composite output. Actually, I suppose the Wii U does as well. Well, a lot of consoles use composite output. That meant you can get any video game console to it. Um, but the device itself is kind of buggy because half the time it causes blue screens. And in this particular case, it blue screened my machine. I didn't think anything of it until I went to reboot it, and it booted into blackness. No BIOS came up. Nothing. Just completely blank. As if I was just turning on a brick, basically, if that makes sense. And I went to a computer repair shop, and let's just say the guy fucked me around. I paid a lot of money, and he's like he fixed my machine, but it didn't really fix it. And he recovered my files, but the files weren't really recovered because of the way that my hard drive works. Because I had a setup known as a RAID array, which is where you have a master drive and you have a slave drive. Or should I say you have slave drives, but in this case I only had one slave drive. So as you write one single file, it writes it to two hard drives at the same time. This was a speed thing before solid state drives are more affordable. because I got it in 2012. So this PC of mine has been going since then. I'm still using it now with a fresh install of Windows, fresh install of program files and stuff. I basically had to start all over again as if I just got a brand new machine, but obviously I'm using old hardware. So the future of any videos on this channel are probably still gonna remain gappy, mostly because I just don't make the time to make videos. In fact, even making this video was taken like almost 2 years. In the meantime though, I have been trying to find better microphones, and by better microphones I mean headsets, and I've been let down every single time. In fact, the audio you're hearing right now is being recorded through my Google Pixel, because the audio headsets I've been buying have been worse than the one I was using from, what was it, like 15 years ago? Whenever, like, I got that Turtle Beach headset. I got it when, like, the iPhone 3GS was still new, I think. And that was already, like, a hand-me-down, essentially. Well, not really a hand-me-down. I paid a family member some money for it, because he didn't want it anymore. So, yeah. I've got a Skull Candy one that I got last year, like December, I think. And the audio quality is fantastic on that thing. But the microphone, I don't know if it's the microphone itself or if it's the hardware built into it, because it's got like sound suppression built into the headset itself, but it just ends up sounding just like this. Like absolutely fucking garbage. And it could just be that there's interference happening on my computer's end, but this is a wireless headset. I thought that would sort of like bypass the buzzing that you would hear in my older videos, because that happened with the Turtle Beach headset sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't happen. I think it might just be my machine is faulty when too many things are plugged into it or something. Because, yeah, the back of the machine has a lot of USB ports which are just absolutely full. That could be something to do with it, I don't know. I guess it's probably time to get a new machine, but I just don't really want to. I like my machine as it is. I was looking into getting alternative devices to record composite, since that EasyCap device blue screens my machine. I came across a PCI card, yeah, because my machine's that old, it uses PCI. A PCI card with a composite in, which is used for security cameras. It should also work for video game consoles. Unfortunately, the seller on eBay was a second-hand seller, and he didn't have the software for it, or the drivers. I thought that would be fine. I'll just go online and download the drivers. Turns out, they haven't been archived. I spent hours searching for them. I found the web pages where you download them, and then I went to those pages, and they haven't been archived, they haven't been preserved. Fantastic. Cool. So I searched other websites, so surely these websites have it, and I came across dozens of websites that are like, hey, you appear to be missing some drivers. We've got that exact driver for that exact piece of hardware you've got. Download our tool, and it will automatically scan your machine and provide drivers. And guess what? Every single one of them said, we don't seem to know what this device is. So we assume that the drivers must already be up to date. There are no drivers installed. This thing is from like 2001 or something. I forget what the year was, but this is a really old piece of hardware. And I think this was for like retail use or something. Like retail professional use only for CCTV cameras, like I said. And someone's probably gotten a hold of this because the company it was part of dissolved, and he had the rights to sell the spare parts, I guess, on eBay or wherever it was I bought it. And yeah, now I'm just stuck with a piece of hardware that I can't use, and it's just great. I'm just thinking, well, maybe I can just contact the company since, you know, the website is preserved on the web archive, but the software isn't. The company went bankrupt because of COVID. So that's just brilliant. So maybe I should see if I can find out who worked for the company and contact them that way. Like, hey, have you got any drivers for this piece of tech that I have my hands on? Because it would be nice to record video game consoles without it blue screening. That'd be really nice. But I don't know. I mean, there's no obligation for them to feel the need to do so. But at the same time, if I talk to the right person who is the programmer for it, I don't see why they couldn't just distribute the software since I already have the hardware, and it's not like the company still exists anyway. That makes sense. Or maybe it's just or maybe that's just not how things go. But I feel like if I spoke to a video game developer, they would no, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, anyway, the point of this video is my computer died, I lost everything, but I still have files of random stuff in other places, and yeah, life is still busy. Might end up making a video in the future. Things on my mind at the moment are this Pokemon leaf hack that I've been working on. I've been working on it casually for 2 years, and by that I mean I work on it for a week and then I'll get distracted by something for several months. I just made some progress. I made a new item for the game, which was the linking cord taken from Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I added that to the game, and my plans were to then look at my little checklist to see what else needed to be done. And I remember there was a bunch of dialogue in the game which needs to reflect if you're a boy or a girl, and this was Erica's gym. I think I just finished that as well. And then The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I've been playing that non-stop ever since, because that game is so addictive, because I love running around and finding things, and it's super fun. And I might post some clips that I've saved onto my Switch, onto my channel for fun. Honestly, I've got so many clips saved from not just that game, but all the other games I've been playing on my Nintendo Switch for the past 2 years. I could probably just make a video out of all of them. There's that Azumarill, whatever. That video I posted, 9 months ago now or something. That I think was pretty funny. But I got lots of stuff like that. Why don't I post it more? Anyway, this is going to be the end of this video. And hopefully I'll make another video in the next few months or something. Alright, see ya.